Ura, the hare, was roaming through the forest in search of food until he found a very large tree, and on top of the tree he found a honey hive. And then he thought to himself, I'm very hungry and I want something very sweet and tasty. Furthermore, he went into the town in search of somebody to come and help him and eat it. Then he found Boku, the very large rat, and he told him, my father has died and has left me this honey hive. Would you like to come and help me eat it? Boku gladly accepted, as he also wanted something very sweet and tasty, such as honey. Then they both set out on this wonderful journey. When they arrived at the bottom of the tree, they took some straws with them. Then they lit up the straws and put it in the hive so all the bees can fly out. Then they peacefully enjoyed eating their tasty honey. Moments later, Mr. Simba, the very large and strong lion, arrived at the bottom of the tree and looked up and saw people eating his honey. And he said, who are you? I say. Then they both got really quiet and scared. The hare whispered to Boku, the very large rat, don't say a word, that old man is crazy. Then the lion said, who are you, I say? Tell me immediately. Then, as Boku was very scared, he blurted out, it's only us. Then the hare whispered to Boku, okay, I want you to wrap me in straw, then tell Simba to clear out of the way, then drop me, and you will see what will happen next. Boku, the large rat, did exactly what the hare told him to do. He wrapped him in straw, then he told Simba, clear out of the way, and then I will come down myself. And then he took the hare and dropped him. And as soon as the hare reached the ground, he ran and escaped. But the lion was looking up and did not realize what happened. And so he was fooled and humiliated by the hare. Then he told whoever was left, okay, now come down immediately or else I will come myself and eat you. So Boku was so scared and came down. Then the lion grasped him. Then he told him, who was up there with you? I saw you talking to someone else. And then Boku said, why, it was Ura, the hare. Did you not see him? And so the lion realized what just happened. He has been humiliated. And he got so mad that he took Boku and ate him. Unfortunately, he died. Moments later, the lion set out on a search for everywhere in the forest, but it was in vain. He could not find anyone. So, the next day, the lion was so angry and he wanted revenge. He went into the town in search of the hare's whereabouts. He asked every single person he met, where is the hare? Where does he live? Where is his house? But no one knew. Because one day the hare told his wife, let's move, because the lion is looking for me. So nobody knew where he was. But the lion did not give up so easily. He went on and on and on looking for every single person he could find, asking him of his whereabouts, until he found one person, and he said, it's him, in the mountains, that is where he lives. The lion wasted no more time. He immediately set out to the mountains and found his house. But it was empty. So he thought, I will lay down here until they come to me, him and his wife, and when they arrive, I will eat them. So he laid down and awaited his prey. So when the hare and his wife came down the road to their house, they saw some paw prints, and it was the lion's. And the hare was smart and realized it quickly enough, and he told his wife to go away because it was too dangerous for her. And the wife accepted this and went back and went along. Then the hare followed the footsteps, or the paw prints, and he found that the paw prints led to his house, and he thought carefully. And he knew it was Mr. Simba that was inside. Then he went back and said, how do you do, house? How do you do? And there was nobody answering, of course. Then he thinked loudly and said, that is very strange. Normally, when I say, how do you do, house, the house answers back and says, how do you do? But this is very strange. It did not do the same thing. Maybe somebody is inside. So then the lion immediately said, how do you do? And then the hare blurted out laughing, ha 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 ha. It is you, Mr. Simba. Before I run away, tell me one thing. When did you ever hear a house talking? Then the lion was so angry that he ran, but the hare was too quick for him, and he escaped. And the lion said, darn it, well, don't you, you wait one day, I will get you. And then the hare said, I'm afraid you'll have to do the waiting, Mr. Simba. The lion gave up and never looked for him again. The end. So the moral of the story is sometimes strength is weak in front of the intelligent. Because the lion, who is so strong and mighty, got outwitted and humiliated by a hare who is weak and not so strong. So the next time you think you're weak because you don't have physical strength, think again. You might have this.